Good morning. So today we are going to do I believe it's back day. Yeah, a back day. And I wanted to talk about some animal-based stuff, of course. So we'll get into the video and then we will chat afterwards. So today I just wanted to discuss basically why I chose to do an animal-based diet in the first place. And I just wanted to just go over for a few minutes. So in the beginning of like my whole like fitness journey and whatnot, I began doing like the normal like bodybuilding diet by doing just, rice, chicken, vegetables, like spinach as filler, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then I moved in to like eating that way and then trying to like get a little bit creative with those types of foods. And then I just realized like doing like research that chicken, tilapia, really lean meats aren't very beneficial because you do need fats. And so I was on a very low fat diet for a very long time, and I constantly had cravings. I never really felt the greatest. I would get sick, just a lot of things that were like bad side effects of just poor nutrition. And I just came to realize that it was poor nutrition, although like it is seemed to be, like the healthy thing. I think unless you're doing like a bodybuilding competition, like you don't need to eat just rice and chicken, like you need to get yourself some nutrients and make sure you're properly taking care of your body, nourishing it the way it needs to be. And with that means giving it really good fats and giving it good proteins and good vitamins, good minerals. And so I've stumbled upon the animal-based diet. I started with carnivore diet, and then I felt like moving more towards like the animal-based diet was better for me. I think it was just a change. I really do like the carnivore diet, but I do think, in my opinion, for like my body, I think animal-based is my favorite. Like I do love being on animal-based diet. I do love creating new meals or like talking about it. I love the way I feel. I feel the best energy. I can go hours and hours and hours without eating another meal if I don't need, like if I am not hungry, I won't eat. If I'm hungry, I do eat. And I don't feel ever like bloated. I don't feel any bad side effects. I feel energized. My sleep's great. I did forget to mention, I'm just going to insert this into the middle of this talk. But so one thing that I really do like about the animal-based diet is how it prioritizes meat and organ meats. You're not encouraged to eat the leaner meats. Like you're encouraged to do like eat ribeyes, eat fattier ground beef, get a little bit more of those like calorically dense meats. And usually in those, especially beef or other ruminant animals, they will have lots of nutrients in the beef because there's a lot of nutrients in that fat as well. And also with that, that's amazing. You get lots of nutrients and minerals and whatnot from there. On top of that, the fat itself is such a long sustaining energy that you can go throughout the day. Like if you have a work day and you're very like drilled into work and you can't step away from work for whatever reason, it definitely will keep you held over for a really long time. And so it's very beneficial. It saves a lot of time. I really like that aspect of it. And yeah, I think it's super great. And obviously you can eat more food. You can eat a little bit less food. It's really easy to like alter if you want to eat in a surplus or eat in a little bit of a slight deficit or maintenance, I think. As long as you just do enough research and kind of do a bunch of trial and error with your own self or reach out to a coach or something like that, it's definitely doable for that. So I think it's very versatile, and I think it's super healthy, really good for your skin, joints, bones, mentality. Like I think it's really good for your brain. I think it's really good for your whole entire body, honestly. And yeah, so I really like that about the animal-based diet. Don't plan on quitting anytime soon. So that's kind of the little short version of how I came to do an animal-based diet. But yeah, I just did lots of research. I heard a lot from like Sean Baker on like carnivore diet, and then Paul Saladino, and then there was another couple of like ladies that I think I learned a lot, or I just would be interested in the content of like Health Coach Kate, I believe is her, yeah. And then recently, carnivore, no, what's her name now? Animal-based Bay. I really like gravitate towards like the thinking of those types of people, But yeah, I don't see myself ever going back to like a bodybuilding diet or to just like normal eating full time, Yeah, so I think the rest of my, like, to my knowledge now, the rest of the way I'm going to eat is about 80% to 99% animal based. And I only say percentages because there are times that we have a big family. Well, my husband has a big family, and there are lots of birthdays and family events. We have a really big dinner for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for lots of things. We have a lot of really fun time, and sometimes it's surrounded by food. And I just think it's very important to be able to enjoy meals with people you love, even if you know it's not completely, my goal is to be animal based, and I do feel the best. I think there's something special and something sweet about enjoying, food together. And so when that happens, we'll just take majority of our food, and like over a Thanksgiving break, let's say, we will have like a bunch of ground beef, we'll have a couple steaks, we'll have maybe a bone broth or two, and then we'll come into it knowing we're gonna have like a meal or two or a few meals with them, but we plan to get majority of what we're eating animal based, and then we'll allow ourselves that time to be with family and hang out and have as much food as we want and enjoy their company. So that's kind of how I do the animal-based diet and how I've come to start it and whatnot. And I couldn't be happier that we prioritize meat and organs and fruit and dairy and just honey, good stuff. Like, there's actually endless options with how to cook it. It's fun. It's really fun. So that's just a little bit about my animal-based, stuff. So, yeah, if you're thinking about trying it, it's a good idea. But yeah, I will leave this video here. Thanks for listening to my little 2 cents. Just my story, I guess, about how I came to be an animal-based eater. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, bye.